If you feel like you haven't seen significant progress in your game as a footballer for a long period of time, it's simply because of these two reasons. You're continuously playing at the same level and you're not training specifics. If you've been training and playing games at the same sort of level for a long time, you need to start training with players who are better than you. Training with players who are better than you, playing with players who are better than you will ultimately increase your speed of play. And the crucial thing about speed of play is that this is the determining factor between each level of football. Secondly, if you are doing individual training sessions, you're probably doing very general sessions where you say to yourself, alright, cool, today I'm going to do a bit of dribbling here, bit of passing here, bit of shooting here, bit of, I don't know, defending here, fitness here. You're not really focused in on specifics. You haven't actually analysed your game and said to yourself, alright, cool, what do I actually need to improve? Where do I need to work on? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? And you need to be dedicating, whole sessions to maybe just one attribute. Maybe it's your crossing. Maybe it's your free kicks. Maybe you want to become a good free kick taker. Take time in your session to do that. Maybe it's your passing. Maybe it's your first touch. You need to be having whole sessions just dedicated to it for a period of time. Not just one session, by the way. Maybe you do this 3 times a week for like a month, and then that's when you actually get to see results in your game. I was also guilty for this. It got to the point where when I was doing my individual training sessions, I used to just say, alright, cool, bit of shooting here, bit of passing here, bit of dribbling, bit of close control here. And I wasn't really being specific, and I started to plateau. I started to, stop improving at a certain point. However, once I actually started doing specifics, once I actually started analysing my game and said, alright, cool, I really need to work on this, I really need to work on this, that's where I saw significant improvements. For me personally, it was my speed, my crossing, and my free kicks. When I actually took time, with those 3 things, when I actually took time to, dedicate, maybe I said, alright, cool, I'm just going to do 3 whole training sessions a week on this particular thing. Crossing, for example, I'm just going to take the ball and just going to cross, what I'm saying? Maybe with a partner, or use a goal as like a target. Use a smaller sided goal as a target. I'm just going to focus on my crossing 3 times a week, and let's see where I get to in a month or in 2 months. And then when I do that, that's when I significantly improve my game. That's when I actually see improvements on my game. So those are the 2 reasons why you've plateaued as a player. Those are the 2 reasons why you haven't seen any significant progress in a long time.